guys, I'm Wes and you're watching Wes Nichols TV, and today I'm reviewing Insidious 2. This is the first sequel to one of my favorite horror movies, and it's one of the few that actually hold up to being almost as good as the original. First off, it makes the first movie better. This doesn't happen hardly ever at all, but it does. It makes the small scenes that were just subtle, tiny little scary moments in the first movie make so much more sense, and it makes you go back and go, oh yeah, I know what that is. And if your friends haven't seen it, you can sit there and be like, haha, you don't know and I know. And then you tell them that and they want to see the second one because they're like, oh, I want to know more because I enjoy this movie. But you have to watch them in order. If you have not seen the first one, definitely don't watch the second one because it does the opposite effect. It'll take away some of the scares from your first viewing experience of the first movie. And like in the original, the music is amazing. It, once again, sets up the horror so much better. It makes you kind of creeped out when nothing's happening, keeping you more involved and more focused on the movie during the scenes that set up more of a plot rather than scares. And something they actually did better in the sequel than they did in the original was the villain, the antagonist, is actually a lot better in this movie. This villain is, unlike in the original, scares me after I've seen the movie. After the movie's over, I'm a little bit creeped out. It's more of a realistic ghost, and the ghost itself is visually scary and gets in the back of your head. This thing is kind of messed up, and you know what? As a believer of ghost, that could be close to real. So that antagonist actually holds a longer legacy to me than the original antagonist. And also like the original, it has great acting. Most of the cast comes back, but they actually do this thing where it's kind of a prequel in some respects, and they dubbed the voice of the older actress into a younger actress who looks similar and do it really well. I thought it added a lot to those scenes. The downside of having such a great original, though, is that it has huge shoes to fill. And as far as just being a scary movie goes, I really wouldn't say it's as scary. So that's a negative for me. It is, I would almost say, more interesting. It does have some moments that are creepier than moments from the first movie, but it doesn't scare you as much as the original. And a lot of what that is because they have these two guys who were in the original movie and good in their role because it was smaller in the first movie, but in this movie they do have a larger role. And because they are a comedic relief more in the first movie and they want to keep that up in the second, it pulls away from the scares. And honestly, that was one of my only real negatives about this movie. You can add humor to a film that's a scary movie, but it has to be done very sparingly and at the right time. And there were moments in this movie that you chuckle and it would take you out of the tension that was built in the scenes around it. But even though that was a big negative for me, it still doesn't take it out of being a great movie. I would give it an 8 out of 10. I love this one almost as much as I loved the first one, which is saying a ton. But that's just my opinion, and I want to know yours. Tell me what you thought about Insidious 2. Was it as scary as the first one? Do you like it more? Do you like it less? Are you excited about the third one? Do you think it can hold up with the original too? I want to know what you think in the comment section. So put it down there. And while you're down there, click the like button if you like the video. And subscribe to Wes Nichols TV to get more of my reviews. Thanks for watching. My name is Wes, and you're watching Wes Nichols TV. Have a great night. Bye.